Statistics show that the average teen in America begins having sex at 17 years old. Many people viewing this video began having sex much earlier than this. Yet, most parents are not having the necessary conversation with their children about sexual responsibility, often leaving children to learn from film, television, radio, social networks, and peers. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, adolescents ages 15 to 24 account for nearly half of the 20 million new cases of STDs each year. They also suggest that 4 in 10 sexually active teen girls have had an STD that can cause infertility and even death. The information on ways to protect yourself is available all over the internet, and condoms are often available at no cost. Yet the conversation about safe sex apparently is not happening or falling on deaf ears. So let's take a few minutes to learn about HIV/AIDS and how it affects you. If you are sexually active, you are at risk for contracting HIV or another sexually transmitted disease or infection. The goal in HIV prevention is to get people to change behavior, reduce exposure, and increase protection. Here's why. Your immune system was designed to fight illnesses every day. It uses guards in the blood called T cells or CD4 cells to recognize intruders and destroy them. Human immunodeficiency virus, HIV, is a retrovirus that attacks and destroys the T cells and turns them into copy machines that rapidly reproduce the virus. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, AIDS, is the advanced stage of HIV infection. There are 3 ways you can transmit or acquire the virus. Through 1. Sexual contact, anal sex, vaginal sex, and oral sex. 2. Blood contact, sharing injection needles or cutting tools. 3. Mother-to-child transmission, MTCT, pregnancy, delivery, and breastfeeding. If you were exposed to HIV within the last week and were tested today, it is very possible that your HIV test will be non-reactive or negative. This is due to the window period. The window period is the length of time following infection for an individual to develop detectable antibodies to HIV. Most persons infected with HIV develop antibodies against the virus within 3 months after the infection. Some people have a flu-like illness within a month or 2 after exposure to the virus. However, it is possible to be infected with HIV without showing symptoms of illness. This is known as the asymptomatic period. In fact, a person can be infected with HIV for many years before any symptoms occur, and during this time can unknowingly pass the infection on to others. According to the CDC, an estimated 1,201,100 adults or adolescents were living with HIV at the end of 2011, and 14% were unaware. The estimated rate of new HIV infection for black men was 7 times as high as that of white men, twice as high as that of Latino men, and 3 times as high as among black women. At some point in their lifetime, an estimated 1 in 16 black men and 1 in 32 black women will be diagnosed with HIV. Let's be honest, if these numbers were associated with Ebola or swine flu, most people would run to the nearest store to purchase the necessary protection, and many would wear it 24 hours a day. Should HIV be looked upon differently? If we change our attitude, we will change our behavior, which will change our circumstance. You may be wondering, how do I reduce my chances of being infected with HIV? It's honestly simple. Play safe, always use latex condoms, and get tested with your partner for HIV at least once a year. We suggest every 3 months if you have multiple sex partners. Most agencies offer the OraSure Advanced HIV test, and you can get results back in about 20 minutes. No needles, no blood, no pain.